recording again. Well, it doesn't matter. It was like call it the prelude or something. So how do I get enough? I think maybe if I like dip down into the water and then propel myself up. How do I reach this pipe? So happy Pain P is getting married, so excited for him. Dude, I had no idea. Do you think the NHS can afford a shredder? Dude, I was so surprised. It's like, what do you mean you're getting married? That's crazy. Man, he really is unk. So what? Like, how am I forgot every tech for this. I forgot all the tech for this game, man. Maybe if I, like, I want to go underwater so I can boost up and grab the thing. Wasn't there, like, something to do with the keyboard? I'm trying WASD, but maybe they don't do anything. Nope. Like the keybinds. Space. Okay, space should help me, hopefully. Wait, no. Space only helps me if I'm, like, on something, I think. Bro, I'm too short. You see the Ace Attorney news? I did. AKG sent it to me. But I did, like, I don't know if there's, like, he was like, I don't know about a history. And that's, like, the #1 thing I would want them to add. Is, like, a speech history or whatever. You can, like, figure out what was just said if you forgot or if you, like, weren't paying attention. I did it. Oh, fuck me. I let go immediately. Dude, we can't be getting stuck on this. This is the beginning of the game. Almost. What the fuck? Hold on. Ah. There we go. So this game injured my arm last time, and that is not an exaggeration. I would just get so tense, like gripping my mouse so hard. Official Dota 2 grinder? What do you mean? Whee! I got so tired when I played it, I remember. Well, initially I played this game with controller. But it's... to get back to the topic at hand, I think it's really cool they're updating Ace Attorney, the original trilogy. Really, really awesome sauce. Oh wait, this is our first jump, huh? Oh boy, let's see if we still got it. I'm a Zwei-hander on this game. I like going with 2 hands. He, in fact, does not have got it. Yeah, it's just a free update to the original game. There's, like, nothing... Oh. Okay, wow. At least I learned how to do that, which is nice. Oh, also when you're jumping, you're supposed to use, like, the pull-up mid-jump. Yep. Slow it down, slow it down. I think we want to be low for this one so we don't bonk and we can get some verticality. Ah! What up? What up, James Arkoff? How's it going? Isn't your birthday bracket going on right now? Oh no, that's tomorrow, right? Today is a PlayStation State of Play. If you guys ever wanted to talk about something you wanted to ask me, something you want to get my thoughts on, this is like the perfect moment. Because I think this is like the perfect Yap game, to be honest. If not, I can talk about my day, which is just like, I got into the number notation discussion. Like, a clip from Northern Lion blew up where he kind of ridiculed somebody for using number notation to explain something in a fighting game to him. And then, like, You know the FGC, it spawned a whole discourse. Surprise, surprise. Oh, dude, I'm actually swinging too much, I fear. What do you think about the Islam? I don't know, I respect it, some of it. But I also think, like, a bunch of the ideology is executed in a problematic way. I don't know, I'm not too familiar with the text itself to be like, the whole thing needs to be thrown out. Like, I don't know if it's, like, inherently misogynistic or something. It might be. But, like, the way it's applied is definitely not ideal. There we go. Mine's on Friday. It's my 1K sub party. Oh, not birthday, right. It was 1K subs. Right. But yeah. I mean, like, so is, like, Christian religion. You know? Like, it has some... Depending on how you interpret it, it has some, like... inherently misogynist and, like... homophobic interpretations. So is the Bible? Yeah. But, like... for the Bible... I think you can always be like... you know, Jesus says love thy neighbor. So that way... okay, we did it. Maybe this one was a one-hander. Maybe that way you can be like... actually, he's like, you know, you should be chill with gay people and shit. Because, you know, Jesus at least preaches, like, tolerance and all that. I'm kind of... I feel like I'm supposed to, like, send it here. maybe not like that. You know, this is a knowledge check. You have to experience that one firsthand to know what to do there, I think. No, I had it. Oop. I think it does really depend on the interpretation of the words written by actual people. So that could be what you mean. Yeah, please. Oh, come on. This is not easy. I find this kind of awkward. Like saying you can own women. And then they went really crazy with the Book of Mormon. On some, like, multiple women, multiple wives shit. Polyamory and all that sort of stuff. Up. Watching, like, a speedrun for this game is insane. They go so fast. I don't know if you all ever did, but... so we're pretty set on this one being one hand, I'd say. Shit. Do you teach any religion to your children? I wouldn't, like, indoctrinate them. I mean, it's all purely hypothetical because I don't have children. I would teach them about religion, maybe. But I feel like schools also do that. But if you're, like, agnostic, it'd be kind of weird to raise your children Christian. Or any other religion, for that matter. Shit, I might raise them Buddhist. Well, not really. But, like, I think, like, a bunch of ideals can be carried over. There's some good stuff in there. There's some wisdom in there, you know? It's not all... unusable, in my opinion. So, in this case, maybe we just don't send it and we try to have, like, a controlled descent. Get up there first might be good. Reach for the stars. Bim, bidim, 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 bidim. I played Sonic Lost World yesterday. That game is actually fun. I think I like it the most out of any Sonic game so far. But I've only played Frontiers and Mania. See, now I don't think we're supposed to make it up there. So that only leaves one other landing spot. That was good. That was good gaming. The man in the sewer. It's like we never left. It's just a bit scary, this whole sliding. There's a bit of a water slide section. In my case, I grew up without being taught about religion, so I would have liked to know more about. Don't you have, like, religion as a subject in school? I know we had. It was mandatory up until one point where you would like pick between ethics and religion. I accidentally picked ethics, but I'm really glad I did. Ah! That sucks. It's optional? Yeah, that makes sense. But, like, are you in... I always chose ethics. Well, in, like, elementary school, we didn't have a pick. It was just religion. Only in, like, middle school did we get to choose. Which is fine, in my opinion. Also, we learned about the different religions in ethics as well. It was part of the curriculum. Big grab. Shit. Wee. CarniVoreX steak stream. I think I could like be sold to stream poker. I'm not streaming slots. That's for damn sure. I'm pretty sure I have gambling ads turned off on my YouTube, so... Be right back. Quick, I'm gonna check my vodka so my network keeps suffering and... Oh, I see. Wait, hold on. What? Oh, barely. Here, even with it being a mainly Christian country, it's been optional for the last few years. Back then it was mandatory. That's secularism, you know, the separation of church and state. Okay, nice. The Lunger. Also, I don't want to call it crazy tech yet, because it hasn't, like, I'm just trying it out. But it was like 6 p.m. when I realized I hadn't taken medication today. And I was like, oh shoot, now it's too late. But then I was like, hey, what if I just take a lower dose? That way it won't last so long. Because the issue with taking ADHD medication late in the evening is that it's a stimulant and it'll like just keep you up, you know? That's ass. That is ass. What are we doing? You need more oomph on that one. Need more momentum. I'm gripping that mouse like crazy. I mean, in a sense, it's like I'm clinging onto my own life, except I don't really die. My new place has awesome internet. Really? How awesome. Amphetamine? Yeah, that's right. Okay, don't be stupid. Slow and steady wins the race. The strip poker in Dead Rising 2, but I feel like you don't have any interest in that game. Also, there's Balatro if you want. Yeah. I mean, I love Balatro. I've streamed it a lot. Shit, that was bad. I mean, Red Dead 2 has poker. It was fun to play, honestly. Poker's like one of those games. I think poker and chess, everybody should at least like know the rules. Check Discord and you see the photo. Couldn't you? I mean, I will, but couldn't you just tell me like the up and down load? Dude, AKG has 600 up, 600 down. I'm so jealous. Meanwhile, I asked about our fiber internet today, and it's like, my mom was just like, yeah, these things take time. I was like, yeah, but like when? I'm tired of waiting. I want, like, if my internet was always like it was in this moment, it'd be fine. Like, that is a non-issue. That's, like, perfectly serviceable. It's just, it dips all the time. There you go. YouTube censor your message. MB, not Mbps. What did I say? I think I just said 600 up, down, right? Or AKG, at least. Huge. Let's play it slow and steady. No! What? I misgrabbed. Hold on, let me check. Oh, this is your Steam. Oh, it's one... I mean, on Steam... You should use, like, a... you should use a speed test rather than like your Steam download, because Steam download is usually like a bunch slower than your internet speed is. 100 up and down for Steam download is already kind of insane. There's like the Ookla speed test is the one I usually use. I have the app installed on my PC. It's my go-to usually. Speed test is one of those apps I wish I would have to use less, but I have to use it a bunch, unfortunately. Well, it's not as bad as it used to be. Also, today, like this morning, I had a message is like, "Oh, your free Starlink is ending soon." I kind of forgot that I had free Starlink internet as a promotional thingy. That was a bit stupid of me, but it worked, so it's fine. Uses like 800 Mbps up and down. Damn, that's crazy, man. Dude, like my university internet, it wasn't like, it was like 100 up and 100 down, but it's still really good. Especially if it's like consistent. I feel like download after a certain point is kind of whatever anyway. Upload is kind of at a premium, I feel. Oh. 15 ping. The ping doesn't really say anything, because it's just how close you're to the nearest server. So if you're like playing Counter-Strike in Europe, you'd want to live in Frankfurt, ideally. Or actually most multiplayer games. Yeah, it's almost gigabit, that's right. Wait, are you on Wi-Fi or are you on Ethernet? That was stupid. That's fine. Ethernet? Oh, awesome. My foot feels sore and I don't know why. I'm not sure if I got bruised or cut pierced. I mean, if you got cut / pierced, you should see it at least, if you look at your foot. When I did my tryout for that department store, my heel was sore for like more than a week. I don't know how the hell that came to pass. Wi-Fi's kind of shitty though, but we're like 115 people in total here. When I was at university, everybody had their own router for the internet. Shit, can I just slow it down for a second? So that led to the, like, there's just like so many overlapping signals, you know? I'm back. Welcome back. I used like a Wi-Fi analyzer, so I could set my Wi-Fi to a band that was not used a lot, so there wasn't as much overlap. Why did Charlie Kirk miss his own podcast? Is he busy? Yeah, how come he's not showing up? What the hell, man? Oh, please. My foot looks like a balloon. What, do you have like a bruised ankle or something? Swollen ankle? Are we still here? I just fell down again. Jeez. Come on, Seesaw. You've seen me play this game. I'm not still here. I'm here again. Look, I'm gonna, like, it hasn't even been half an hour. I'm just getting back in the swing of things. Like, you know, you wake up in the same bed every morning, usually. I am playing kind of ass, I won't lie, though. I have my foot thumb inflated. You mean your big toe? How come we don't have names for our toes, but we have names for our fingers? Nice. Check my followers list and I saw one high-level soul player follow me. That's cool. Wait, hold on. I was thinking exactly that. Maybe some languages have names for their toes and shit. You do? Like what? What are the toe names? Drop the toe names. this little piggy went, you know, type shit. Ah. Do we have an index toe? Big toe, purple toe, middle toe. The other one, small toe, purple toe. What the hell? Maybe if you have frostbite. This is news to me. Maybe this is a British thing. Maybe it's a lack of American whimsy. They all have the same last name, which is toe. Well, I guess the fingers do as well, except for the thumb, for whatever reason. Well, I guess the thumb is special, so that's fine. Are they not supposed to be purple? Usually not. But it's fine. I'm sure it's normal. It's like safe and healthy probably, so nothing to worry about. It's probably good. It's probably good for them to be purple. Spanish toe names are the best. Shit, I'm ass. Middle is called heart in Spanish. We only have like small toe and like we only have little toe and big toe in German, I'm pretty sure. Like literal translations. And the rest we didn't even bother. Because why would we? Corazon? Alright, that's what that means. Mi corazón. Okay. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. I think this game could have benefited from music. I'll say it. Well, I'm the music.
Okay.
Whoa, I can't read that. 谢谢你 for the subscription. I don't know any of these Chinese characters, man. I'm a freaking fraud. I'm fairly certain they aren't kanji at least. So they should be Chinese characters. Fuck. Okay, you know what? You're spending like 5 minutes to get up there. Maybe spend like 10 seconds on the jump and don't just like swing immediately. I think that might be an idea. Indice? Okay, that's definitely gonna be like the... That's gotta be the index finger. Meñique? That's gotta be the small toe. Or the little toe. Shit? What if we had a ring toe? I'm not gonna lie, wearing rings seems mad annoying and also kind of dangerous. It is Meñique is an awesome word. It's so cool how much of language you can just derive about like speaking the language just because you speak languages that are similar. Or you speak a little of the language. I want to get back into learning Chinese. I talked to my therapist about this. Like, Ludwig put me onto an app that was like about learning Chinese, but I selected that I already knew some Chinese, and they like put me in the easiest lesson of all time, and then I kind of stopped. So I'm like, Also, somebody on my timeline talked about wanting to learn Chinese today, and I was like, dude, please be my language partner, please. Speaking of Ludwig, somebody said I reminded them of Ludwig today, which is like such a huge dub for me. 10.5 hours? Yo, are you actually getting up at 5 a.m.? I need to learn Korean? Why Korean? I mean... I bonked, dude. Aww. Yes, alright. I will not be there. I will be sleeping. But once I wake up and I have breakfast, I will want to play with you. Whenever that is. Hopefully at like 10:30 a.m. Because I want to go to Korea and like I like reading webtoons. Fair enough. I had a Korean studies major as my roommate for a good amount of time. The raw version is usually Korean. Calling it the raw version is really funny. I mean, I was like talking to Slurp about it, like learning. He's like, I want to learn Chinese, but there's like no Chinese media. Like, and if you learn Japanese, you at least get access to all the Japanese media. I think, while that's true, a bunch of stuff that is Japanese is translated into Chinese, but not English. So you do get something. You could also go straight to the source, which is learning Japanese, but I think Chinese is like the, you know, the language that unlocks the most people from a numbers standpoint. Okay, how double? I keep bonking. Okay, that's at least a good save though, I think. That's nice. Korean would be cool. Mostly for StarCraft for me. That's pretty much it. Also, I know like a Korean person. So that would be cool, but what the fuck am I doing? English also is to talk to a lot of Chinese speakers. Not really. English is a broken language, nerf it. It's all the British Empire's fault. You can blame them. Nah, but like Chinese, English literacy or fluency or whatever the heck you want to call it in China ain't all that. Like outside of China, sure. If you're gonna talk to a Chinese person that's like traveling or something, your odds are decent, I'd say. But if you're going to China, I mean, in the words of Adam Silver, get ready to learn Chinese, buddy. I want to learn Japanese. What's stopping you? Go for it. Stop wanting to and do it. You can, like, using an app, you can get decently good at any language, I think. Okay, I just suck now. Pre-ordered the Sonic Racing Crossless Digital Edition. You can play the game now. Well, bit of a half truth, I guess. Shit. Spanish is like third most spoken language in the world. So you're doing pretty good already with being fluent in English and Spanish. They're adding support for Brazilian Portuguese to Ace Attorney Trilogy. They're finally coming to Brazil. When is that whole Capcom thingy anyway? Y'all think they're gonna show Ace Attorney 7? 16% English, not completely fluent speakers in China, lower than I thought. Yeah, because why? Like if you imagine, like half the population speaks your language. I feel like the priority to learn another one isn't the highest. With like, I mean, it's probably, god damn it, it's probably trending up because, you know, the youth is on like Western internet more, but it's still gonna take a while. So a lot of Chinese people in Casablanca a while ago, and they told me where I came from, so I told them I came from Mexico, so they'll know me. Nishinago-ren. Wait, do you even need the sh? I don't freaking know. No! It's fine. The pull-upper. Germany's crazy. I remember seeing something like 70-80%. Yeah. I like Europe or like Scandinavia. Pretty cracked at English. I mean, Scandinavia is a part of Europe, but like middle Europe, Central Europe, whatever the heck you want to call it. France is interesting. It's funny, I fumbled kind of bad on my trip to Paris when it comes to my French. Like I wasn't speaking well at all, and I kind of resigned a lot and just like spoke English. And in like with French people, most of the time they can speak English, but they really hate speaking English. Like they will show you that they hate that you're making them speak English. Not everyone, though. Some people are just, like, happy to speak English. Appreciate that, of course. But, yeah. Italy, Portugal, and Spain are, like, 50%. Yeah, and you got people like Nugs who, like, sound American. We are the same for real. Oh, wait, did I mess up this jump earlier? No, have I been here? I kind of let go on the wrong one, not gonna lie. Oh, I mean, we gotta swing on this, huh? I don't love that, but whatever. Huge. It's crazy they make you jump in this game. Can't they all just be California girls? Can't they all just be me stretching out my arms and grabbing the next thing? This one's scary. Oh my god, it's Valve, like the Valve. Oh boy. I mean, these jumps are fun, but they're also scary. Shit! Oh, that sucks. Oh yeah, I own Jump King. I want to play Jump King at some point. Also, new Slime Rancher is out. It has like a 35% discount on launch, which is kind of unheard of. But also, original Slime Rancher, which I never played. Shit, I suck. Is like 90% off right now. So I got original Slime Rancher for $1. Or like €1. I wanna play it at some point. I bought the one for like €1. Yup, me too. Wow, I didn't think I was gonna make that. I didn't do the pull-up. It's played in a friend's computer. I know more or less but to do, but it was almost like 10 years ago, I'd say. That's crazy. 10 years, huh? I remember a German YouTuber playing it. It looked really cool and chill, not gonna lie. Huge. Also, I'm like playing this game with no like expectation of beating it or anything like that. Just seeing where the journey goes is very, like I already said, this game was serene. That makes it even more serene to me. I don't think the sewer is like the greatest atmosphere ever, but I don't even know the date, but it was like 3 to 4 the primary school. Damn, it's crazy you're playing video games on a computer at that age. But I feel like that's a lot of people, so... Okay, cool. I didn't have one? Yes. Yeah, still. Huge. I'm not gonna lie, my fingers hurt. Alright, valve jump. Oh, shoot. Ass. You have to make sure not to topple over. God, my fingers hurt, bro. I haven't built like the strength for this. Would be nice if this did something for my forearm. Because I feel like they're severely undertrained. Nope. Fine, I'll take the other one. Who cares? You gonna play this for a whole 4 hours? Yeah, for sure. I find this game to be like great. If there's nobody in chat to talk to, I may get bored. I'm gonna be tired. I don't know. Like I've done it before. Maybe I was only streaming like 3 hours back then, but still. Hold on, I got a Discord ping. Mr. Filming. Oh, it's this. Oh, dude, yeah, I saw that one. Anyhow, you guys can't see it, but that's fine. It's not important. Please. I haven't been able to come here that much since I started classes. Yeah, I feel like that's the situation for a lot of people. Like the school year has started for a bunch of people. Like a bunch of people I know are going to university now. I'm so tired after studying and shit. That's valid. That's real. I remember what it used to be like. But also, you know, I would never watch Ludwig live while I was in high school, but like coming home from school, it's like Friday afternoon and I'm watching like one of my happiest memories is like watching Ludwig, Stans, and Adriok like play some game together while I was assembling my shoe drawer, like my shoe cabinet or whatever. It's just like a small thing, but it's like it was Friday afternoon. I was off school. It was sunny. It was like that's pretty awesome. Because it's also like kind of like getting off school kind of hits. I don't have that anymore. Every day is the same, and like for me it's like my stream ends and so I get to eat my slop. Shit. I don't think I want to be like all the way to the, I think I want to be further to the left so I can like, yeah. Or that was still really close. Also like the adult equivalent, or like adult equivalent if you're not going to university, this is like having a job and then getting off work. But I think getting off work tired hits a little different. And it's a little something different. It's a bit different if you're like, if you come home and like you like don't have to do any chores, or if you live by yourself and you have to take care of literally everything. You have to make food, you have to clean up after yourself, you have to do laundry. It's like, where's the time for relaxation? It's rough. That's why I'm so glad I had a meme major in college. I still had a lot of time for other shit. And I sorta was able to take care of myself, but maybe that was really bad. I was sorta able to take care of myself, but not in the best way ever. But, like, it's kind of insane for me to think about. Like, for 2 years or something, I, like... Well, that's not true, because 58% of the time I was living at home, almost. But I was, like, making meals for myself every day. Like, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Even if 2 of those meals are, like, the same slop every time, that's not exactly a high effort to prepare. But I, like, never ate out. I just, like, made all my own shit. I used to live alone for, like, the past 3 months, and God, I'm here now. I mean, what you're describing seems like a pretty good living situation. Because you can... Because you have independence, but you're also taken care of. Having... not having to cook or clean is gonna make everything so easy. Dude, if, like, our life over there in, like, the dorms would have already been so much better if we had somebody clean the kitchen and the bathroom. And I know that's a thing in a lot of dorms. Like, people will have, like, cleaning services and shit like that. But we had to take care of everything. Not only that, the bathrooms were supposed to be cleaned, like, in the time off, when there's, like, no classes, and people usually go home. But they, like, didn't even do that. So it's like we were completely in charge of everything ourselves. Ah, shit. Yikes. I don't know, it was pretty miserable. In the words of Nature's Prophet, I never want to see that dark gray place again. But it's still like probably good for my personal development. So yeah. I mean, like even before I moved out, I was cooking for myself, or was able to cook for myself. I kind of got into cooking. Oh shit. I didn't hold both mouse buttons down. In the past, to let it be there. Oh yeah, but it's not like talking about it is gonna hurt me in this case. We've gotten really good at this section. I have time to cook when I'm older. Yeah, but will you though? I feel like a lot of people don't. There's also this meme of like cooking and cleaning for 3 hours just to eat it in like 10 minutes. That's pretty real. But the thing is, when I would cook for myself, I would usually try to make it so I would have multiple portions. Because making double of something is not twice the effort. It's like maybe 20% more effort. It's just twice the price, maybe. I just want to free myself from these kinds of things, and if I have a nice job, I'll just hire someone to do it. Private chef, you gotta have like an insane job. I would love to be a house husband. I've always known this. I don't know if it came up in ethics or where else it came up, but it's like, oh, would you like, as a man, be open to like being a house husband and shit like that? It's like, bro, that's my dream job. My mom has my dream job. Like maybe, I don't know, maybe it's not all that, but it seems like pretty cool to me. As somebody who enjoys a bunch of the household chores. Not all of them, admittedly. Like, for example, I don't know why we don't have a dryer. Actually, I do know, because it's not great for the environment and it costs electricity. But, like, I would get a dryer. I'm not trying to, like, dry hang all my clothes myself. Not that crazy. A classmate had a chef that came every Monday and Thursday and cooked food for a week. I mean, if you can get them to, like, make it in bulk, then maybe it's cheaper than having somebody on call 24/7. But yeah. I mean, a friend of mine was also talking about that. Like that's a goal, being like a private chef. Not being a private chef, having a private chef. I think me personally, I could also like, I would probably be down to be a private chef. That seems like a pretty good deal. Where do I let go? Okay, good. Right. Both his parents were dentists though? Yeah, that's some crazy income. Kind of hard for me. Yeah, like two incomes is a bit like, that's gonna be hard to compete with, I think. PB? PB season? Oh, this is not gonna be an easy jump. We make those. We make those because we're built different. Okay, I need to get into an area that's visually distinct. I know there's not really any safe spot in this game at all. There were pools in the first part of the last game. Jesus, I need to get rid of my phone. I need like all of my mouse pad for some of these jumps. I need to get into an area that's visually distinct so people aren't like, oh, you're still here. Okay, that's a pool though. I know in these games you can always fall back to the other areas, but I only played the first release. I mean, this shit, TS came out when, you know, Silksong came out. And Northern Line and Ludwig were playing it. I didn't even know this existed. If it weren't for Northern Line, I wouldn't know that it exists. I wouldn't know that it existed either. But that goes for both games. Well, no, probably not. Are too woke, or people like vice presidents can't call people dipshits if someone says something bad about them. I think it's kind of cool that they can, but they shouldn't. Especially not if it's like over a political disagreement. This is bad. What did JD Vance do this time? What was it? He had some other unhinged tweet. Right. Oh wait, is the cure to male loneliness going over this ridge? Oh, I can't grab here, huh? Okay, I can grab here though. See, I would just venture that the cacti are bad and are gonna help me. Anyone can call anyone a dipshit, right? Yeah, but maybe if you're like a government official, you should have more dignity. Right of free speech. Yeah, the whole free speech thing in the US is kind of going down the toilet. So because like if you're like the vice president of the United States and other world leaders are seeing you call people a dipshit on Twitter, that doesn't really reflect well upon your nation and your country. I mean, like I guess the reputation or the image of the US is as far in the shitter as it can go, but like everybody's got to be thinking like unserious ass country. Would you? Spain is unfortunately headed the same way. Gotta be so bad in the future. I mean, your country has like a history. Oh, your country has like a history of fascism, so gotta be careful. Excuse me, I didn't order a Yap session in my chair stream. Hi, Leaf. How's it going? Sorry. All I know is Yap. Someone's like, yeah, JD Vance isn't really the most reliable source of info. And he was like, well, actually, according to blah, 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 I'm right. What did I get wrong then, dipshits? That's crazy, man. Dude, it's so, like, you're a government official. Get off Twitter. I think it's, like, the highest profile person you can be where talking shit on Twitter is still cool is Kevin Durant. That's the maximum. LeBron talking shit on Twitter would still be kind of funny, but it's also like maybe punching down too much. Good, what about you? I'm good. Isn't Vance the guy that fucked couches? Yeah, I think so. Couch? I don't know. I don't really know the lore. I don't know if it's one couch or multiple couches. I'm not trying to misrepresent him. Fuck one couch, everybody calls you a couch fucker. Build 1,000 bridges, nobody calls you a bridge builder. Not like JD Vance is building bridges. But we could get the craziest acupuncture here. Didn't LeBron have beef with a guy on Twitter that ended up having a 1v1 in what college? Nah, I don't think that was LeBron. But there's, like, often enough people will, like, talk shit about athletes and then they'll 1v1 them. But the only people that'll actually, like, 1v1 people are, like, the athletes who have nothing better to do, usually. Unless it's, like, somebody really high profile that they're beefing with. Gangbanged by couches. I was gonna say how does that even work, but I don't want to know. Shit. Ouch. Like a college dude started to talk shit about him being old. My CA4? What in the heck is that? Maybe it was another player? I don't know. Anyway, I haven't heard of it. Next to me is fighting with a... Oh, cat. Fighting with a piece of gum. Dude, I'm sure gum can kill cats, so you gotta be careful. Thanks. Oh, this game, the thing that's annoying about this game is I mean, you can glance as much as you like, kinda. But you can't really drink water to your heart's content, which sucks. You can only drink water after a fall. He's the type to poke, not eat. New needy streamer overload figure revealed. That's neat. Is it of Ame or of Kawaii Angel? K Angel, if you will. I was with mine the past weekend. She's so cute and adorable. Man, I wish I had a cat, but I kinda do. So that's neat. Ame? That sounds nice, but it also sounds expensive. I don't know what they put in the figures to make them so expensive. Maybe it's just that they know that, like, there's a good amount of gamers with too much money to spend. Not for long, though. Them games are getting expensive. Bro, scared by the gum? Cats are stupid, man. I don't know what to tell you. But they're also, like, intelligent predators. Very, very interesting dynamic. Dude, am I ass or what? No, dude. Shit. Mine's stupider. Is it orange? Favorite car? Don't have one. I'm not into cars. I like electric vehicles that look electric. I like electric vehicles that look electric like the Paradox Pokemon look electric from Pokemon Violet. I like electric cars that look electric. I don't really have a dream car. Would be kind of cool to have a G-Wagon. I've seen one in like my small ass town before. It has to be automatic because I can't drive stick shift legally and literally. I could learn probably, but I don't wanna. I like the white cars with the meows. Also, I think getting like an incredibly tiny car would be cool. I've seen one like that at basketball practice. Like barely large enough to fit a person. But then I'm also like I'm pretty large as an individual, so that might be kind of annoying. Like we used to have a Mini Cooper and that was pretty annoying for me at times, I'm not gonna lie. What the fuck am I cooking? I'd like to have one noisy, fuel-consuming, big-ass machine in Bright with the LaFerrari logo. I fucking hate people who make their car loud on purpose. That's why I hate motorcycles as well. Like, leave me alone. I'm not trying. Like, don't make your small penis my problem. Sorry, I had to watch a Big Bang Theory clip. Dude, was it good? I just watched I watched Northernline rant about people calling, like, anime girls, waifus and stuff. And he compared it to like, and it's like, oh, there's a lot of American shows that are ass. Like, people are watching Big Bang Theory. It was like, yeah, people who watch Big Bang Theory don't like have like a Sheldon profile picture and talk about like Sheldon, my husbando, or some shit like that. Which I thought, you know, that's true, but also it'd be funny if somebody did. So now he's kneading right on top of me. Great, I can't move, otherwise I would commit a sin. Oh my god, I have a cute cat that loves me. My life is so sucky. No, said no one ever. Like the natural sound that comes from the motor, not like amplifying it. Oh, I had it, bruh. Turbo as well. The thing that I've grown to understand with cars, even though if it's not like for me, even though that's not what I'm interested in, people have like sexual attraction to cars the way I have sexual attraction to computers and keyboards. I get it. You're into cars. Even if like being a car guy is kind of a red flag for me. Some of my best friends are car guys, so it is what it is. You'd have a Chloe profile picture, call your waifu if you weren't a coward. Nah, that's not really me. But I am quite fond of my wife. So, and Nolan also like talks about like, you know, this shit used to be behind closed doors. I called Chip, my husband, like 2 days ago or some shit like that, or maybe even less. But I think it's like different if you're like with a group of friends rather than like putting that all out on the internet. The way you have a sexual attraction to men, I don't see how that's relevant in this case. Computers are better though, but cars are cool AF too. I don't know if they're better. I think cars are kind of more essential to our life. I need to go, I'll come back to yap in a bit. Okay. What the fuck am I doing? That's bad. I'm not supposed to do a flip there, I don't think. Actually, most of the time in this game, you're not supposed to do a flip. It's kind of sad. Sorry, cat, I need to put you down. Don't kill your cat. What the hell? On the ground? Oh, thank God you said that. Pound the ground. Sorry, carpe diem. Maybe that song is good to sing. What the heck do I know? Bye-bye, bye-bye. Ouchie. Jesus, I wouldn't do that. I know, I'm joking. Thank you. At 10 million euros, I would buy a house. A computer and car, I would save half the money. What about you? 10 million euros? All on black. Nah, I'm just kidding. I don't know, I donate a lot of it. I invest a bunch in like an index fund. I would buy a house, yes. But like, that was... See, buying a house is such a commitment, because then I have to think about where I even want to live in the first place. And I'm not so sure about that. Because I was like, I asked this question before, which is like, if you could live anywhere, where would you live? And for me, I was like, I think I would like to live in Toronto. But like, 10,000 euros doesn't even buy a house in Toronto, I don't think. Okay, maybe it does, but like, it would be really, really, really expensive. Wait, what the heck? Where do I even go? Oh, I see. Yeah, this one I've seen someone play. Guess who I've seen it play, Chad. Fuck! That's a rough tumble. I'm not gonna lie to you. I gotta go because I got things to do about stream in 2 days. All right. Thank you for tuning in. You have to start again. Damn, they should add a rewind button to this game. I need a lower difficulty setting. Maybe that girl was right about Silksong. That Pokemon. Hi baby, yo, what's up, Seek? How's your stream? How'd it go? I'm sorry I couldn't be there like for all of it. There's probably mods. I'm not serious. I'm like, falling is part of the journey. Shoot. The game is like secondary. It's about yapping. I shouldn't like send it like that, I don't think. That's like too much. Once you're flipping, you've gone too far. Well, fixing audio and probably need to set up more scenes. Me opening OBS in 4 years like, ugh, yeah. You know, I'm always down to help you or anyone else with that shit. Unfortunately, I've like, I mean, you fixed it pretty quickly, like on the go. But I know too many people who I love and whose voice I love, that just like it doesn't come through enough on the stream. And you don't need like an expensive ass microphone like I do. You just gotta have the volume levels right. You should play Sekiro. I think I should probably get a job. My ASMR stream help. Oh yeah, I just remembered. I'm still working on a Moan compilation. I kind of forgot about all that, but I was like, maybe that'd be a good sub goal. But like, why? Okay, look, I don't think maid costume is inherently sexual, but I think Moan compilation is sexual. And then we gotta talk about why are all our member goals like sexual. Job sounds fine, but Sekiro and pairing every single attack better. How much money does it pay? Because the game costs money. How much is it? Wait, how much is the normal game? Because the Super Ultra Deluxe was like 30 bucks. The normal game is like sub $20. Then sure, I'll give it a shot. Fuck, man. Oh. Look. All of the moans aren't actually moans. They're just like me making groans when I'm streaming. Or they're like sighs of reliefs. But people use, it doesn't exist as much anymore, but people were like really on me like saying that I was moaning. I think 30 euros is the cheapest. I have more games than I can stream. Realistically. So I'm not really looking to add something to the backlog. Also, I could always play Elden Ring again, but I don't know if I want to. Shoot. I can't believe I fell back down again. I can't have Seesaw see this. It's gonna be like a lot of disappointment, and I'm not ready for that. It always feels so bad. Like being like, you're still here, or like, you're back here again. It's like, oh. Yeah, I know, I'm a fucking loser. I'm back? Oh. It is the cheapest? Dang. Bro! It's okay. That is worth it more than Crossworlds. I've tried Crossworlds and I liked it. I can't say the same for Sekiro. I don't know if I would like Sekiro. I guess I can always refund it. But I'm not really trying to do that. Also, if it's like a 4-hour stream, and then I'm like, I don't like it, then I can't refund it. So that's a bit of an issue. Okay, fine. This is not gonna happen. I wonder if, like, it would be easier to swing from the second thingy. Ugh. Maybe we don't... You know, I think it's better not to go double on that one. I'll be completely honest. One paw in front of the other. I was thinking about getting back into Guilty Gear Strive, but I want to play Dizzy. I'm probably gonna be impromptu streaming Guilty Gear Strive today because I woke up today to an announcement of a tournament on Sunday. Also, I don't know. I was in the trenches today, talking about number notation when it comes to Guilty Gear Strive. I know she's so bad, but it's fine. If you're playing for fun. Also, I think any character can win. At least, like, to an extent. At, like, a decently high level. One day you should see Granville Fantasy Versus and I teach you. Yeah, sure. I'm down. Shit. I think I wanna stream Tekken again as well. Like watching Tekken at UFA made me hyped to play it again. But I was gonna play it right then and there with Gabin, but his like you can't use a PlayStation 4 controller for a PS5 game, which is really cringe in my opinion. Like why would they do that like that? If you ever do want to stream Tekken, let me know, I'll reinstall it. Yeah. I could also just... The thing is, it would be cool if I could just, like, play viewers in Tekken. Like, that wasn't really possible before. I just had, like, one person I randomly found that I played a bunch with, who was, like, way better than I am. But maybe now I would have the kind of audience that I could actually, like, fill a lobby. Or have, like, more than one person to play for a stream, which would be cool. See, okay, one hand. This two-hand shit is not working. Ugh. Whoops. There we go. Ah. There's a bit of regression happening. Also, this is so annoying to steer sometimes. Like, please, I just want to be in the center of the thing. Oh. Well, that was it, and I didn't grab. Thanks. They were kind of evil for putting like a difficult jump over a spot where you could fall back down here, but that's kind of par for the course, I think. It's just like 40 games. They're meant to be a little bit evil. I'm gonna leave. I don't think I'll come back after dinner, but I'll try to if I'm not too tired. Alright, enjoy your food, and thank you for tuning in. I'm not gonna lie, my seat feels real uncomfortable now. Or at the moment. I should readjust my posture. Have fun? Thank you. Have to fit the legs of my chair underneath my desk. Or into my desk nook. Alright, one hand. Send it. Ass. Oh, this jump is not hard. This is a bad omen. Which is okay. We'll relearn it. Dude, I wonder how I would do on the first difficult jump of the original section. That one took me like hours to get for the first time. Knowing what I know now, it should probably be a bunch easier. When I realized I could brace my fall just by, you know, holding down with both hands, that was kind of a game changer for me. Also, you know, switching from controller to keyboard and mouse really helped a lot. Okay, that was too soft. Maybe I do want it. I probably did it with two hands earlier, but like I keep doing a whole ass flip. I'm not trying to do that. Please, oh, this shit again. Yep. Sometimes it's ass playing on mouse and keyboard. Maybe I could benefit from a higher sense. I should move my phone so I can use all of my mouse pad for the most part. Glad to have like a 60% keyboard in this moment. Gives me a lot of real estate to work with. Also, when it comes to dragging the mouse, something I find insane, and I don't know if you can change it or not, but in Premiere Pro, when you're toggling like whatever setting you have, position, zoom, what have you, with your mouse, it like the mouse doesn't, like, the cursor moves, and when you hit the edge of the screen, you can't change the zoom anymore. You have to go back. I'm gonna go grab me a snack, babe. Alright. Enjoy your snack. I've kind of stopped snacking. The only snack I ever have nowadays is, like, a protein bar. I let go with the wrong hand. Okay, but that shows, like, you can, like, still get it even if you do, like, a freaking flip. So, maybe we just gotta... maybe you just gotta lock in on the distance. Because if we're far enough to the right, it doesn't matter if we're upside down. You just gotta hold down with both hands, and then we'll catch that darn thing. I guess that darn thing is us, but whatever. We do love climbing. We love the process. We love the journey. We love the climb. Oh, pretty good. Actually, really good. I'm not gonna lie. So there's like one hard jump, I would say, after this. This one I think I've regressed a bunch on for no reason. Because I was just like, I used to do... it's pretty unpunishing if you mess it up, which is nice. But like, I just first tried that one initially, and now I'm struggling with it for no reason. Maybe I'm overthinking it. See, that's not it. There we go. They never had something like that in the original game. But it's kind of cool. I like the sliding elements. Actually, you kind of have to do that to get in the first pool, in a sense. That jump is not hard, but it's cool they don't punish you for messing it up, really. Just have to do this part again, which is pretty whatever. I think this is what is... well... I think this game probably offers you more of a chance of saving yourself than any other 40 game, really. Like, I'm thinking of Jump King. Like, once you're falling, there ain't really shit you can do. Getting over it, well, I don't know, maybe. See, this is not a jump, so why am I jumping? Whatever. I wonder if there's a shortcut here, but probably not. I should probably play the original Getting Over It. I don't know if people would watch or not. But maybe that's not what it's about. Maybe it's about experiencing it. That being said, I don't know if I would ever play a game like that offline. Maybe it is purely streamer bait. Maybe it only exists to be streamed and to be yapped while you're doing it. Or like, to have you yap while you're doing it. But maybe that's okay. Maybe I should get into Trick Shot Simulator, you know? I deadass, like, Northern Line is like, the game is irrelevant, and to an extent I agree. Like, the goal is always to have people tune in to watch me and not to watch the game, but that's not really what my, like, I don't really have that kind of audience yet. I do have some people who will watch me play anything, which is really appreciated, but that is not the majority of my viewership. I'ma sip Moscato, and you gonna lose... Oh, what's up, Joanne? I'm crying North Korea's... is like is where it's gonna go if it messes up one more time. It's that stupid Stone Toss comic where I don't know, it might be a Stone Toss parody where they're like looking at who's pulling the rope with them, who's doing the tug of war of them, and it's like people from Palestine or like people who support Palestine looking back just to see North Korea freaking pulling on their end of the rope. That's crazy. I can't believe I'm gonna say it, but shout out to North Korea, I guess. Schemeworks completely familiar. Reminds me of that one game that a YouTuber play. It's like some guy stuck in a cauldron and the only thing he used to climb up is a hammer thing. Oh yeah, that's getting over it. Yeah, yeah, that's right. It's the same concept. It's they're called like Faudian games. The Cauldron one is the original. It's called Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy, and Bennett Foddy yaps while you try to climb that thing. What's up, Tiny Freddy? But in this case, I am the yapper, and you listen to me yap. I think he dropped like a bar though. I don't remember anything what he said. It's not like I played the game, but I watched people play it. Is that he wants like the bitterness in life as well. He doesn't just want the sweetness of the orange. He also wants the bitterness. I think that's bars. The sweet wouldn't be so sweet without the sour. Part of what makes life fulfilling is like the strife, the agony, the bitterness. And you know, when playing a game like this, it's purely artificial, but I think it's good for your mind. Damn, I did not get scammed. What do you mean? Beep 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 beep. I love how my new approach to this jump is just doing a 360. It's kind of hype, I gotta admit. The yap is good. You know why the yap is good? Because I am medicated. At least that's partially why the yap is good. Like the thoughts just keep coming. If I'm like unmedicated, it's really easy for me to just go silent and like not say anything, which is bad. But the idea is for me, like ideally, even if nobody is chatting, I'm a faucet of yap and it never stops. That being said, if somebody wants to talk about something, I would love to. Literally anything, literally any impulse, any impetus is good. I don't know if I was the one asking people for their hot takes. I think last time I was asked about hot takes when I started this game. I also talked about Gaba, about the ethics of lying. Because I kind of took like a pro-lying position. I'm like, sometimes lying is good. And Gaba was very anti-lying in general. You have to spin around the opposite way to get in. It's like a T-spin in Tetris. Okay, never mind. I've played these games before. I've been like further than this, like a bunch. This is like effectively the start of the game. And I'm happy to announce that in my 1.5 hours of playtime, I got further than this. Unfortunately, due to the nature of these games, I fell back down. This is not even a jump, I don't think. So I don't know why I'm jumping. I'm kind of being stupid. Oh. Not nice. Yeah, this game is just the it's so over and we're so back graph. And right now we're a bit on the it's so over side, but we'll be so back in no time. Because you can't keep me down. Hades 2 release tomorrow. Who's excited? Sonic Crossroads release tomorrow. Who's excited? It's crazy. There's so many good video games coming out. Like, month of September, not only have you birthed a lot of people that are near and dear to my heart, but you've also birthed a lot of good video games. I mean, today is like the 20th persons I know birthday in September, which kind of like at this point is kind of irritating to me. We played Kingdom Hearts before? No, but I want to play it at some point. I should at least like wishlist the game or something. I haven't managed to fall down doing this jump. This jump is usually pretty safe, so I'm kind of impressed I messed it up like that. So much hammer time, goodness gracious. Amora, you gotta remind me of that command. Because if you're not gonna do it, who is? You're just counting on me to remember out of nowhere. Or I'm gonna put it on my to-do list. But I haven't checked my to-do list in a while. That's how lazy I've been. Well, not just lazy, but also sick. I'm a bit warm. I may want to take off this shit. I forgot about that. Well, that makes 2 of us. Slido. I played Guilty Gear Xrd today for the first time in a while because Strive servers are not having a good one. They just like they kept crashing on us, which is like unfortunate. Very clean. So fresh, so clean. Y'all ever listen to Outkast? I mean, of course you do. But have you ever listened to Outkast that wasn't like Hey Ya or Miss Jackson? They got a really good catalog. I feel like people are missing out. Okay, maybe this is a jump, but it's a baby jump, so don't make it too complicated. Okay, now these jumps, they're not like... They're not the easiest. Okay, that's good. I think it's important on these ones not to do too much. Because if you, like, that one jump earlier, you can spin and it can be fine because you have so much space to land and grab onto. Not on these jumps. Like, any sort of spin is gonna be bad. You want to keep your balance on this. That being said, I'm not doing the greatest job. Yeah, that's bad. Aww. I think I either gotta get, like, rid of our household's water purifier. Not water purifier, but, like, water softener. Or I gotta get on adult diapers. Because, like, the frequency that I have to go, like, to the bathroom is really annoying. It's low-key getting worse. I think it's, like, so stupid. It's not really stupid. Like, there's a reason we have a water softener because our water is so hard and so filled with calcium that it, like, ruins all of the appliances, kind of, and makes maintaining them a nightmare for my mother. But then my mother buys water with more calcium in it because her bones need calcium and she has osteoporosis. So that kind of really sucks. But I was like... I think buying water in and of itself is like a massive scam if you have drinkable, like, water from your tap, which not every place does, of course. But it sucks for me because I have to drink, like, the soft water, which doesn't taste great and also just goes through you a lot. I looked into the Sea Viper trailer. I saw people talk about that. Am I insane? I didn't know Sea Viper was a woman until, like, today or yesterday. My god, she's so cool. Yeah, the response to the trailer was really good. I haven't looked at it yet, but I don't know if I can care about Street Fighter 6. I just know if I don't know if I can. Actually, I could easily if, like, they add some character I think is cool from, like, a franchise I care about, but I will look at it. I know you've been asking about it. Nolan Line used to play Sea Viper. I know that because somebody made a thread on the 2xKO subreddit being like, Northern Lion is a pro gamer. He should not be the standard for new people when it comes to people learning the game. He used to play C Viper in Street Fighter 4 in college, and so that you know he's cracked. Apparently C Viper is hard. She definitely has her cancels, which I'm super happy about. Johnny player happy about cancels, who is shocked. People are also talking about Yasuo being like Johnny, but he looks more like Nagoriyuki from where I'm standing. Viper's easily the hardest Street Fighter character. Damn. But, so, if I understand right, the content for the Switch version is behind. Oh, I was gonna post it, but I was like, dude, nobody has a freaking Switch 2. SF6 is like half off on Switch or something like that right now. Until like the 30th. I was like gonna post it in ASG, but like I don't think anybody in there has a Switch 2. Well, Bean has a Switch 2. Maybe Bean would want to get into the game. You could ask him, or maybe I'll message him after stream. Awesome. Okay, we're so freaking back, gamers. Scary. Nice. What are these like what do these initials stand for anyway? M Bison, C Viper. That was it, like Manuel Bison and like Corinna Viper or some shit like that. Shoot. Don't swing too much. Shit. Yeah, that was a bad go. I'm shining hard. This is the worst thing I do. Well, no, but like I should stop singing when I'm like bored. Okay, I need to drink water. And I need to take this cardigan off. It's like 9 degrees. How could I possibly be warm in my room? Also, yesterday, due to happenstance, I had like a headband on. It was because I was trying to heat my ears because they were hurting. And like if you're about to have like a middle ear infection, it's good to like keep your ears warm, so I warmed them. And I thought it improved the way my hair looked after it dried, so I put it on again today and it didn't do shit. What's up, Gabon? How's it going? How was school? Me playing this game gotta be like the freaking, but if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like nothing's changed at all? Fine? What classes did you have today? Also back at 7:30 is 8:30 is diabolical word. Also why? Because I used to play this game like more than a year ago. Harper was right in calling it like OG content. I let go with the wrong hand. Many such cases. OG content? Yeah, but back before like people like you watched. You gotta be a real old head to have seen me play this game live on stream. When is somebody making the CarniVoreX iceberg? You also played Pokemon Fire Red Nuzlocke more than a year ago. Do you want to do that again? Not really. I do want to do a Soul Link with Lunas, I think. But I gotta set that up. You ever played Getting Over It? No. This is like the only Faudian game I've played. I think it's probably because it came out when I was like streaming. And all of the other ones kind of came out before I was streaming. Except for that one that was... I don't even remember. The one that Nolan9 called Streamer Bait. But I don't remember which one that was. Didn't stand only up. Only up. Me not remembering what it was called is kind of an indictment in and of itself. Close one. I had grammar, writing, and reading. The sinograms to prefer, and my last was civilization. Sinograms? Do you mean like kanji or what? Because when you say sino, it reminds me of that one name for China. Like the German term for Chinese study is sinology. Like I never knew where it came from until somebody like explained it to me on stream. That's what sinograms are. That makes sense, yeah. From an etymological standpoint. Makes sense. Sino is China? Yes. The name comes from like some dynasty outside of China. It just means middle. It was either Ming or Qing, because I think those were the two foreign dynasties. I've never seen this. I've never noticed this creature before. Can you guys see this? You guys see that the eyes of this little creature? You could very faintly see it on OBS. It's a lot clearer on my screen. I have a lot more gamma. I need to change that somehow, by the way. I can't really, like, in Minecraft, it's really bad. Nope, I can't. I gotta change, like, the base brightness of OBS somehow. Not just put, like, a filter on the shit. Oh, no, I can? Dude, it's, like, really hard to see. For me, it's super easy. But. Also, I turned off HDR in general on my PC, and I gotta say, a lot of it just looks a lot better now. The reason I turned it off is I was, like, streaming Fortnite in Discord a few days ago, and apparently the image is, like, insanely bright. But I can't see it, because when I tab out, it goes back to normal. So I can never, like, see it while it's happening. Which is funny. I guess unless I turn it on so the preview keeps running even though I'm tapped into the game. Which is possible. I don't remember that part in the OG Carny stream. Bring back OG Karn. I miss the old Karn. Dude, if I ever get posts like that, that's how I know I made it. But I got, like, kind of compared to Ludwig again today, so I know I'm not gonna fail. Straight from the go, Karn. I miss the old Carny, straight from the go, Carny. The best Falco, Carny. I don't know the lyrics to the Kanye West song, to be honest. I only know the lyrics to the Mango parody. What's up, Bellingham, next to my pillow, how are you? Aw, he wants to sleep with you. I was just about to do that joke. You gotta get your words per minute up. Oh shit, we made the jump, that's hard. Ah! Dude, some jumps in this game are so satisfying. Sorry, buddy, I killed him. No, it's fine. I'm not gonna project me liking spiders onto you. Also, I don't like all spiders. Some spiders suck. Some spiders are gross. We're so freaking back. Hashtag not all spiders. Yeah, kinda. I still need to find that image where I have a millipede on my forearm. Or maybe not. Disgusting. They should be pretty don't send that. Okay. If I was gonna send it, I would put like a spoiler flare on it. So people don't get like ambushed if it like makes them violently sick to see that. I'm trying to think if there's anything like that I have where I would still look at it. It's like morbid curiosity, so don't. Okay, I won't. Send what? When I was younger, I was at like they had like a bug expo at my in my city, in my town, and I went to it and I had like a millipede set on my arm, like a really big one. I know you waited for the shit to flash for like 50 minutes only for it to freaking have an error. Man, technology sucks sometimes. I'm having chills just imagining that millipede on KMS. Right, so I'm wrong for bringing that up in the first place. I'm trying to think if I have like anything that I can look at where I'm like, which like freaks me out. Okay, you know what? Like, any like, I think that's normal. It's not really like a phobia or shit like that. But gore, especially like real gore, kind of freaks me out. Like, I'm not good with seeing like people's internal organs and shit like that. That is not for me to look at. I think that's pretty normal, but some people have like no issue. I think the people who are like into that sort of stuff, I find annoying. People are like, "Oh, I'm so cool because I went on Life Leak when I was 12 and I looked at a beheading." Like, all right, man, you're so tough and edgy. Surprising that's not something I may enjoy. I do have a phobia of like the ocean, but like that doesn't really ever come to pass. Like, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. I lied. Like an image. There's the subreddit thalassophobia, which is about thalassophobia. Images, they usually don't convey the feeling a lot. But let's say I see like a really tiny boat, like really zoomed out in a big shot of water. I think that still freaks me out. Saying I hope you go to hell is too polite. I hope your favorite series has a collapse with Nikkei is a much worse thing to say. Guilty Gear could so feasibly make that happen. Because there's already like some Guilty Gear gacha game collab, no? I hope your favorite novel has a bad adaptation. Sorry, Devil May Cry fans. I mean, it's not a novel, but still. Oh, dude, remember when that guy who made the Devil May Cry show tweeted just tweeted the Blaze Blue image and everybody was losing their shit? And then nothing happened. People were like, no, don't touch Blaze Blue, please. Like, they aren't starving for literally anything new. You don't care if it's dog shit, you just want something new. Be honest with yourself. Oh, speaking of dog shit, I'm not doing anything here. Nikkei got it. Dude, it's actually, they besmirched, like, the whole Greek myth, man. Like, that's where Nike comes from, in case you didn't know. Phil Knight named it after the Greek goddess of victory. Resident Evil's collaborating with them, and someone was like, actually, this Gunnar game has a lot of lore and is really interesting, and actually has a name. The designs in that game are horrific. Oh, do you guys see that they're, like, Genshin Impact-defying, like, GTA? They're making, like, anime slop GTA. Which is, like... totally not Spider-Man? Yeah. It's crazy they were, like, advertising it. Look, we've made a carbon copy of Spider-Man. Isn't that cool? It's like, alright. That game looks vibe-coded. I'm gonna be honest, I couldn't care less about GTA, yeah, but like, what if it was anime? Would you care then? The answer for a lot of people is yes. Which is why they're making that game. No, but I know that make a lot of people upset. Can you lock in? It's fine. What if Trevor was an anime girl in a bunny outfit ass game? Like, we gotta cut out the middleman. We gotta put Trevor in a bunny outfit. I mean, I'm sure they like modders have probably already done that. But like, couldn't you just like put a mod? Okay, I lied. I would play the game. Come on, man. Couldn't you just like mod GTA? It did bring me like, it resurfaced some beef with me. Like, people just like put anime girls in Breath of the Wild and made it one of the most successful video games of all time. Isn't that fucked up? And it's like, dude, I like... Would you let the government take your skin? Like, what kind of skin? Like, my own flesh and blood? Like, my organ? Probably not. I kind of need that. Well, it depends on how much of it, actually. I don't need all of it. If it's like to do some life-saving cancer research, they can have a little bit. Your outside skin? What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, but like, I follow a bunch of people who like are really into Zenless Zone Zero or whatever the characters, but for the pure purpose of their sexual appeal. So I can't like say too much about it. So you're just red? It's the government, not the Red Cross. So the government can't do stuff beneficial for its people? I mean, just because no government has done it in the past 100 years doesn't mean it's not possible. What world are you living? Our government's okay, for the most part. I remind you of the command at 6:30. Nah, that's too early. That's too close to stream time. You should do it earlier. Middle of the day or something. So would you do it? No, I wouldn't let myself be flayed. But if they want like some random dead skin from my body, they can have it. Cultural difference, I guess. There should be an American in chat who was like, you wouldn't last a minute in the asylum where they raised me. Like, you're... Like, AM? No, try like... 1 PM or something. What was I gonna say? French government, pretty good, all things considered. An American... Your time? Yeah, your time or my time. I don't really care. American government, probably worse overall. UK government, worse overall. Like, only because you're not living here? No, you know, the only reason it is because you guys are never happy. Which is good. You put the fear of God in your government. And if you don't like something, you burn down the streets. Which is how it should be. You don't just suck up and take it. You hate your government because hating your government makes it better. As it should be. Yeah, but a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people love to lick the boots of their government. It's kind of just Americans mostly, but whatever. Do I go two-handed or what? I've not been having success at all here. Talk to me, baby. Can you lock in though? Locking in is a social construct. Yeah, I'll try. This guy's, like, grip strength gotta be off the charts. At least do something like Get It Twisted. The problem is, like, this game you can't really get it twisted like in Sisyphus IMO. Like, the it's so over and we're so back per minute just isn't that high in this game. It's a lot of, like, it's so over, and then a lot of, like, of it's so, we're so back. In Sisyphus, it can change, like, really quick. Which is, like, maybe why the game is fire. Maybe I should play it. Why do you think he's climbing anyway? Because he wants to see the top. For personal growth. That's why. Went to America, I almost went into the world's biggest McDonald's, but instead of, for some reason, we went to some other food place right across from it. We were lucky because 5 cop cars came to the McDonald's. So what, did somebody get shot inside of it? World's largest McDonald's, where is that? You'd think, like, the world's largest McDonald's would be in Singapore or something. Dude, I know I was a child, and so everything is, like, larger in my imagination than it actually was. But in my mind, the McDonald's we used to go to in America, in Ohio, was huge. Like, the play thingy was enormous. Damn. Two-handed, we're not really getting anywhere either. Maybe I just need to swing more. Talk to me. Ugh, why? Dude, this is bad. I can't have, like, that sort of song stuck in my head. Baby Tom going to McDonald's? I wonder if my parents have pictures of that, but they probably don't. Because why would they take an image, like, a picture of us in a McDonald's? My parents were always very anti-McDonald's. And then so was I, and then I came back around to it. McDonald's, it's important that it exists. Would be nice if they paid their workers better. Going to the top of the mountain so you can become a king of jumping or a jump king. I also own that game. I want to play it at some point. Also, different batch of people are in chat now. New Slime Rancher game just came out, Slime Rancher 2. It's 35% off on launch, and the original is 90% off. I bought it like for €1 and change today. I think I would also like to stream that at some point. Okay, they were very generous there, but come to think of it, they were generous every time I made that jump. Shit! Oh, how am I messing it up there? Excuse me, ladies and germs, did I hear Slime Rancher? You heard correctly. The new one just came out, and it's 35% off, and the original is 90% off. Never played OG Slime Rancher? Me neither, but I always wanted to. My gift to Firefish was a Xbox, like, gift card so she could buy the game for herself. Can you prove your... That was scary. Already have it, so it doesn't matter. You could gift it to someone. Can I prove I'm real? Not really, no. I could be like some artificial intelligence. I'm not really, like, coming to Canada anytime soon. But I do have a standing invitation from a friend, so... Eventually I will go to Canada. Shoot. My French teacher used AI for class. We were talking about it yesterday because I was helping Nux with their homework. And, I think it's fine to, like, teach kids about AI. But how you use it has to be, like, done responsibly. Is this pre-recorded? No, it's not. So how would I react to your messages? Unless I would just predict all of them perfectly. Which I could never do. Trust. That'd be pretty awkward. If I was an AI, yeah. I'd be pretty advanced, no? Shit. Don't say trust. Prove you're fake? Can't really do that either. No, I can actually. I'm gonna stop existing when you close out of my stream. At least as far as you're concerned. Let's listen to the best album opening ever. What album? Nobody posted their YouTube music recap in the Discord. So sad. Well, kind of. Well, no. Somebody posted like Spotify or something. Ladies and gentlemen, attention, I have the most holes on my pelvis because I look like Black Elvis. Good heavens. I'm sorry. It's not too late, you know. Can you prove that your hands are real? Nine hours? Do you have a countdown somewhere? Is like the ball gonna drop when the game releases? Is there gonna be confetti everywhere? Happy Sonic Crossworlds release day! You have hands? No. Talking about music, I listened to Party and Bullshit today. I like it. What the heck is that? Fireworks? Yes. And a parade in New York City, Times Square. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the music thing. For whatever reason, we were talking about the Guilty Gear Strive survey and what people put at the end of it. And Seth was like, "Oh, I put, please put Get Over Nightmares on Spotify. It's my favorite song." And you know that happened. And I was like, "You're stupid. You should have asked for $5 million." What of Biggie's songs? Oh, I like Biggie. Hypnotize is really good. What else is there? Oh, Mo Money, Mo Problems. I know these are all super popular songs, but still. I think there's a new Yakuza game coming. A PlayStation thingy today. Does anybody know what time it is? I may watch it on stream. How the heck? It's an unused ending, People Data Mine and Silk Song. It looks cool, not gonna lie, they should have kept it. Huh. I don't know. Somebody look this up, please. I'm kind of preoccupied. I may look it up while I'm in the bathroom. Telepathically. Because I would never touch my phone on my bathroom, because that's gross, apparently. Huge. Don't fall. Huge. One hour and 59 minutes. It starts when I end stream. Isn't it like 30 minutes long? I may do overtime for it. I don't think I'm gonna be that hungry. I don't have my phone in my bathroom. Doubt. I'm trying to do it less. Every time I do it, like every time I don't do it now, I'm like, uncook your brain. Please don't fall. Whatever. If you fall here, it's really bad. So don't fall, please. Huge. Wait, which one's real? Which one's fake? They're all fake! The cake is a lie. Can I touch the edge? Oh, I can touch the arrow. That was the gimmick, no? Awesome. Awesome-ass gimmick. Dude, I want to go to the bathroom, but I can't because if I fall, I freaking die in real life. Aww. Don't reference a game you haven't played. What am I even referencing? Oh, the cake is a lie? Oh, wait, it's all fake. No, it's not. Let me LARP. Let me make a pop culture reference, even though I haven't seen the thing. It's my right as a human being. Fuck you! Oh, that's bad. How did it... Dude, I was so close to the darn thing. How did bro not latch on? This is some BS. Whatever, man. At least we didn't fall too far. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Check out this cool ad video. Didn't work, did it? Because it's only on my one stupid scene. Hey everyone, I wanted to give you an update on the membership system for my channel. I'm gonna be updating it a bit, as well as hopefully informing those of you who don't know what the current perks and everything and incentives to join are, like what they look like. Starting with the lowest tier, the seedling tier, which is 99 cents a month. What you get is shoutouts, which means in the sense if you become a member, there will be a little notification for me on stream. There's going to be an alert. I'm going to read your name. I'm going to thank you. All that sort of jazz. Yo, Lucas, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you so much. My God. Also, each consecutive month you stay a member, you have something called a member milestone chat, where it's basically like the Twitch sub message. If you're familiar with that, you hit support CarniVoreX, something like that, and then there's the member milestone chat that is free each month you are a member, and it'll basically say, hey, I've been a member for 2 months now, and I'll read it and I'll thank you for staying a member. Seesaw, thank you for continuing your membership. 8 months. Wow. How do I cancel these? You can't. You're stuck forever. Hope you enjoy it. This also works if you're gifted a membership, and this works with any tier. Then, of course, we have our default perks, our emotes and badges. This is what they currently look like. I can add more emotes the more members I have. So if more people become members, there's more emotes for everyone. Also with the badge, it grows progressively, so you'll have a different badge depending on how long you've been a member. 3 different ones in total. Also, there's members only polls and chat. The chat I haven't really used at all yet because I haven't found a reason to. It would usually be like a anti-raid measure or an anti-spoiler measure for the most part. Members only polls, I'll do them every once in a while. If I'm like, what should I stream? That sort of thing. I want to get your input, of course, because the people who spend money, they hate my advertisements. I feel much better now. In der Pause, I don't know how to change that. My YouTube studio is in English. My account is in English. Why is it German? My Windows is in English. Why is it German? I would have to message somebody. I would have to message YouTube support about it, but I don't wanna. Whatever. I guess you guys can learn a bit of German. Why is it in there German? That's totally wrong. How so? I don't want to be mean about, like, I hate overly cringy comments. Wait, so who are you being mean to? Nothing wrong with that. To an extent. Depends on what you find overly cringy, I guess. And also, it's not mean if the person doesn't find out. Trust. Also, if it's like socially unacceptable, then I think it's fine. Tell somebody they're acting out of line. Like some of the stuff that people would say to, say, Pokimane, for example. Let me explain. I saw someone make a medley for the Mushroom Cup in World, basically making sure every tag flows into each other music-wise. I see. That sounds nice. People already found a soft lock in Silk Song? Dude, me too. I can't seem to progress. You know, you get captured and brought to prison? Yes. I experienced it firsthand. A comment was like, our races will begin on the fabled Mario Bros circuit, then it will then travel through the mesa to a bustling Crown City, bro. Shut the fuck up. I mean, it's harmless. It's just a bit of innocent fun. But you can always be like, TS is so corny, bruh. And then like, freaking the wilted rose emoji. Which in and of itself is also cringy. You don't have the Bell Beast defeated yet, they're stuck here forever. Oh, true. I was mentioning that when I was stuck there. So I was like, if I don't have 40 rosaries, do I just never leave? Anyway, I gotta go. Got a doctor appointment tomorrow. Oh, okay. I hope it's just like a... Is it anything serious? I won't tell you for what. So see ya. Okay, cool. Way to get me to worry. Alright, I hope you don't have cancer. Bye! I hope as well. I should make a doctor's appointment for a flu shot. The last one I've had, I can't even remember when it was. It's too long ago. I only got my, like, COVID shots. And that's it. Not like ever. I obviously got all my shots at some point, but a lot of them are probably just like, well, they're due for a refresher. Maybe not just due, maybe overdue. Okay, so like I'm a moron, and just by swinging a bit more I can just get there, huh? That's fine. I sent you the comment because it talks about whistle stop and spacebar, but come on, TS really is corny. I think it's fine if it's self-aware. There was a video I saw, I don't know if you probably didn't see it. It's like never let bro take attendance ever again. There's like somebody doing like attendance on a school bus, and a young gentleman was like, "Ready for action, Mr. Whatever," in like a high-pitched voice. And then everybody like groaned and laughed. I think that's really funny. If you're like intentionally corny, that can be cool. But some people just like, if you have self awareness, I think that's the difference maker. If you have no self awareness, it's just like, oh, I've seen that. Dude, awesome ass video. I watched that multiple times. That could easily be like a vocal stim. Alright, remember, you're natural, but don't screw up. Okay, thank you. This does mean I can't look at the comment for a while. I'm just so glad this game lets you look at chat, otherwise I'd be doomed. Oh shit. The wheel. The wheel of enormous proportions. Actually, it's like the wheel of medium proportions. Oh, how could they? No, I don't. This shit is not gonna work. I don't think we're generating momentum this way at all. I think we gotta get this spinning in a different way. Yeah, climb up, hold on, and then on the backswing. This shit is not having enough momentum, bro. Maybe this way? Bro. Oh, whoa, hold on. That may be it. That may be the ticket. Please? That is not gonna work. Ugh, that is like insane. This sort of treadmill. You have to go on the initial go, I fear. I think you want to stay inward as far as possible. And then go on the outside. Something like that. This is where it would have really... It really would have paid up to watch like some streamer play this, but I haven't really. I watched like a little bit of Northern Lion playing this part. But But I don't know if I ever saw him, like, beat it, so I don't have the blueprint, which is really unfortunate. I just grinded it to a halt, just like that. Okay, that's gonna be the way to do it. Uh-huh. Nope, not like that. Yeah, this one could take a while, I'm not gonna lie to you. Just get it spinning and then grab on the outside. Preferably with your left hand. And maybe not just preferably, probably necessarily with your left hand. Oh boy. Wait, this has got to be it. I was scared, but I think I got it now. Just you grab onto the top of the thing with your left hand. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. It's okay to be scared. Oh wait. You may not you may not have to make it to the other wheel. You may not have to make it to the other wheel. Maybe you just gotta make it onto that crevice. Maybe I'm doing too much, as they say. I can't... They hooked me up on this one. I don't know if I deserve to to make that jump. Whatever. You don't look a gift horse in its mouth. I know this video game is derivative of another one, but I think they broke the mold when they made this game. Maybe I only say that because I never played Getting Over It. Okay, see now. Wait. That there's a shortcut there. The stupid arrow is the shortcut. I see it now. I know this may seem like a mistake. You know what? While we're here, we might as well look at the darn image. Oh. You know, it got a like from the creator, so. No, not just a like, a heart. I don't know if I agree with YouTube having default notifications on for when you like get a heart from whoever made the video. Cause I be hearting my comments pretty indiscriminately. I have to imagine it's annoying for some people. Like, I don't need an email notification for that. But I guess it depends on the channel. Some people don't just hand them out like I do. So I really hope what I believe about the arrow is true, and I didn't just throw away a bunch of progress for nothing. Then again, I'm pretty confident in making that jump now. Just requires enough swing. I'm going to have to log in on fixing the ESP thing, so I'll probably go to bed after SOC, I guess. Alright, good luck with fixing the thing, and thank you for tuning in. Bye-bye. Shit. I wish they all could be California girls. I'm actually playing this blind, huh? Makes it kind of harder. Because I don't know all the tips and tricks and how to do stuff. Somebody actually, you know what? This is asked for. This is not unsolicited climbing game. Because somebody commented under my video that I made about the original content of the game, being like, now play the update. Glad to see that video still getting views. That was some high-ass effort content. Editing like 15 hours down into one video. In all fairness, I did like make a time-lapse out of it as well, so... Right, so... This is all good and well, but... Is there anywhere for me to grab on here? Oh, is the shortcut just to get over there? It might be. It does save us quite a bit of video game, which is nice. But I think we still gotta, like, wheel it up. So my notion that I had that you can just, yeah, it was wrong. It was wrong. You survived the rupture. Wrong spelling, but maybe not, I don't know. Both, like, it's appropriate to ask for both. The answer is yes. I didn't have any rupture as far as I know. Actually... Bro, you know it's like two different things though, right? Like a rupture is like a blood vessel popping or like an artery popping. And the rapture is you getting fucking... You don't survive a rapture either way, right? Like if you... It's not like you die, you just go to heaven. Haven't seen Code Geass. Why is there a character who looks like Jacko with green hair? Oh my god, peak. What was that? There was some... I looked at Code Geass for something recently. Might have been some GIF or something. I'm actually gone now. Alright. Bye-bye. Wait, we're watching it? Dude. That would be fun. I hear it's good. Isn't Code Geass the one with the banger opening? Isn't it the one with the colors opening? Also, should I snitch on Seth? She said something Color 5 related. Her name is Cece, like engine classes. Cece, like new girl. I saw an image that was like, this is kind of unrelated, of Celica talking. Do you know that one Batman gif? Maybe. I'm not sure which one you're talking about. The Lego one who sees that one girl. Oh, yeah, the, like, I just died in your arms tonight gif. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I just died in your arms tonight. Must have been to... You know, shit. Me with CC, I fear. Damn. I gotta give this character a look. Jacko is, like, insanely pretty. So that's a good base, I think. What am I doing wrong? Ouch. I'm really glad I quote unquote discovered that shortcut. I remembered it exists from watching somebody else play the game. Dude, that song is so freaking good. It's crazy. I still gotta watch Dual Rulers. I still gotta watch Naruto Shippuden. I still gotta watch Panty and Stalking. I still gotta watch... They gotta stop making anime, bro. There's too many of them. I'm sorry. There's enough. Let us catch up. How are we still making One Piece episodes? Get real. Who has the time to watch all this shit? Not me, and I'm unemployed. How's that possible? Who is meant to be consuming all this? We gotta get it on the upswing. We gotta utilize all of the momentum. There's like a limited amount of leeway we can have before we slip off the darn thing. Now I got a new earworm. This shit is not possible, I'm sorry. Well, maybe not the way I'm doing it. But I'm gonna have to like... I'm gonna have to get creative. Or I'm gonna need Rigby to come back and tell me how to do this shit. It's either my own brain or a backseater. There's nothing else. Ugh, my internet. Please! I just want to stream to the internet. It's gonna come back, right? Right? OBS, please? No? Don't make me reconnect the darn stream. It's fine. I'll do it myself then. Don't crash. Wait, do I have to? No, I don't have to stop recording. Oh no, it's effectively crashed. Oh, fuck you.